I guess I'm here to talk about the whole Rkelly situation. Rkelly is bogus because the girls were so young. I mean, that's just flat out common sense, right? But what I like to say, I guess, is no but. What I would like to say is it's not like the man raped anyone. Is what he did was bad? Yes, it's bad. The girl's underage. It's perverted. That's bad. But let's not forget though, there's people out here who build a family, get married, or whatever the case may be, and they're 10 years apart, 12 years apart, stuff of that nature. I know couples that's years apart. My friends, or people I know, I should say, parents. I got some who parents, not all, of course, who's years apart, 10, 12 years. And I'm pretty sure they didn't meet when one was 20 and one was 32. One might have been 25 and one might have been 15. Once again, is that good? No, it's not good. But I hate when people act like there's not a balance to this stuff just because I'm pointing out what it is and what it ain't don't mean I condone. I'm not saying I condone messing with females under 18 at all. I'm not saying I condone that, but I'm saying don't act like that it's on the same level of rape. In my personal opinion, I think rape is worse. If the girl consent, I think that's a different from her not consenting. Then you got the argument of people saying, well, she's too young to consent. It's manipulation. And listen, when I was 14, me and a lot of people I know, when we was 14, we was having sex. Yes, the girls was our age, so they was 14s and stuff of that nature also. But we was having sex like grown people. I'm talking about 3-4 hours, especially when you're that young. I'm talking about my oldest son, mom, was 15 when she had him. I was 17. We was fornicating for hours. Before she got pregnant, while she was pregnant, whatever. We had sex until you smelled sex in the room. Until you smelled sex in the air, that's how long we was having sex for. That's hours of sexing. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, even though she was 14s and whatever, she was sexing like a grown woman. It wasn't no different. It wasn't just because she was 14, she didn't know how to put her legs up. At the times where it got to feeling better, she throwing her legs up on her own. She's moving in certain directions. She's thrusting with her hips. She's making her hips move in circles and doggy style. She's backing it up and all that good stuff, all that. We was doing oral sex. We was sucking and licking us and all that stuff too. So my point is, at 14, she knew what she was doing. And not just her. I had multiple sex at 14. And these girls knew what they was doing. So my point is, even if a man is 25 and they're 14, is it wrong? Yes. Let me keep saying that. Yes, it's wrong. Not condoning it, but I'm just saying she would know enough to say yes or no. And if she say yes, I'm pretty sure the sex was as if he was having sex with a woman that was 25 like he was. So once again, I'm saying that just to say, is it good? Is it right that he was messing with somebody so young he was 25 or whatever? No, it's not good. I'm not condoning it. I'm just making a point of saying, don't make it seem like it's in the same boat as rape. Now, what does even rape have to do with Rkelly situation is because, hate to put race into it, but it all, man, in this USA, in this world period, not just USA, race is always an issue. You have people that's actually taking stuff, that's actually raping someone. And to me, rape is one of the worst things you could do because you're actually taking somebody's body. You're insulting them to one of the highest levels. Insulting them while taking their their person, So you got people out here that's actually taking stuff, actually raping people, and ain't getting charges or getting smacks on the hand. There's too many cases to even point out. Weinstein's and all. It's too many cases. I don't even want to get to naming people because it's too many of them. Just in my state, I'm in Minnesota. It was a person on the news not too long ago that raped a 70-something-year-old lady in a nursing home. And he's not going to do more than 3 months in jail. Matter of fact, to be precise, I think they said he will not do no prison time. And I think he served less than 3 months. I don't care if it's your first offense or not. I don't care if you don't have no felonies or whatever the case may be. We all know first offenders, don't get as harsh of a punishment that other offenders get. If you rape somebody, first offense or not, you should get a harsh punishment. You should be going to the pen, first felony or not. And even if you don't go to the pen, you should definitely do extensive amount of time in the county, in the workhouse, things of that nature. You should be incarcerated if you rape somebody. Bottom line, period. And I mean incarcerated. I'm not talking about 30 days in jail, 6 days in jail. My personal belief, I believe you should go down for years, even if it's your first rape. First rape case, you should go down for years. That's like killing somebody, if you ask me. Killing is different because the person don't come back, obviously, but it's just as bad to me. You're taking somebody's, taking somebody's person. You're taking it. That's just total violation that one could do to someone. So, like I said, there's too many cases to even name where people raped somebody, and Rkelly is not that situation. As far as what came out so far, these girls are consenting to sex with this man, underage or not. Yes, it's bad that they're underage. Let me keep saying that because people act like they can't hear. Yes, it's bad that they're underage, but it's not rape. Is all I'm saying. In Minnesota, the consensual age of sex is 16. So, is that too young? Yes, it is, but that's the law. That's too young also. 16 if you're 25, 22, 23, 16 is too young, but that's the law. So my point is, though, don't act like, oh, they was too young to even know what they're doing. It's manipulation, blah, blah, blah. It's bad because of the age, but once again, it's consensual sex. Do I condone it? Once again, no. If it was my daughter, how would I feel? Of course, I would not be happy. Of course, I would want to do something to him myself as a man physically. Forget the law. I would want to do something myself, of course. But it's not rape. It's consensual sex. So I just don't see how people try to they want to bury them. They say you should be in jail for life and, different stuff of that nature. When the man did not violate somebody by taking something from them. They consented to the situation. Don't say they was too young to know. They was manipulate. Like I said, I know plenty of girls that's 14, 16, 15, even 13. My oldest son, mom, was 13 or 14 when we started having sex. Yes, we was close to the same age, so my case ain't the same as Rkelly's, of course, but my point is she wasn't even a virgin when I got with her. 13, 14, she wasn't even a virgin. So, you know what I'm saying? So my point is, you know what you're doing, I had multiple sex at 13, 14 years old, and the girls was my age, and they knew what they was doing. They could ride, just like the girls I mess with now, and I'm in my 30s. They could it's all they know what they're doing.